So every state's got some kind of secret that they keep from outsiders. So on today's video, we're going to talk about some of Utah's secrets and also some secret places to visit in Utah. Let's get to it right now. And I'm Mike Gallagher, and if you want to learn everything about living in Utah, eating, sleeping, drinking, you name it, you've come to the right channel. You might start by hitting that subscribe button. Also, if you hit that bell notification, you'll be notified every time I release a new video, and that's every week. And I absolutely love the phone calls and emails I get from all over the world. So if you are considering buying or selling a home in Utah, call me, text me, shoot me an email. I got your back when moving to Utah. People come from all over the world to hike, ski, visit Park City, go to the national parks in Utah. But on today's video, I'm going to talk about some of the little lesser known places that people in Utah go to, and also some of Utah's hidden secrets. Don't forget to stay to the end. The very last one I got is free to get into and free parking. You can't beat that. Let's start out with Wendover. So a lot of people are familiar with Wendover, Nevada. That's the side that has the casinos, the concert halls, the liquor stores, the marijuana stores, endless nights of fun and gambling and partying. Well, Wendover also has a Utah side. On this particular side of the town is where Wendover Airfield is located. This was a very, very big base during the war. Now, during World War II, they trained pilots right out of this base. I've heard a story at where the cars that go along the interstate, they used to take off and nosedive on the cars as practice for the pilots. Now, Wendover Airfield has a museum, and they are restoring a lot of things out there. It's worth taking a little trip if you're out that area. Wendover Airfield is home to the Enola Gay. Next on my list is the Snowbasin Ski Resort. It is 3,000 acres in size. Now, I know most people are familiar with the Park City ski resorts, the ski resorts up Big and Little Cottonwood Canyon, but one of my favorite places is Snowbasin. It's located in the Ogden Valley, up by the Ogden, Utah area. This particular resort, you will find it's less crowded and a lot less expensive than the Park City resorts. So you're probably thinking, Mike, you're sending me to a crappy place. No, not by any means. Don't just take my word for it. During the 2002 Winter Olympics, this resort is the one that was chosen for the downhill competition and also the Super G events. Great place to go to. Coming in next on the list will be the Utah Data Center. So if you are driving through the south end of the valley and you look to the west at Point of the Mountain, you will see a 200,000 square foot building up on the hillside. This particular building is an intelligence building, and it is owned and operated by the NSA, the National Security Administration. Now, we don't know a whole lot about the building except that they store data there, and we don't know what kind of data is going in or what kind of data goes out and who they are spying on. But I do have some fun facts about the actual building. It uses a lot of electricity. But just in case the power goes out, they've got 60 diesel generators to get them back online. The building gulps a lot of water a day. Approximately 1.7 million gallons of water is used to cool the equipment in the building. It's estimated that they spy on about 5 billion phone calls a day. Now, the building has its own canine corps. Now, the NSA won't reveal how many dogs it has, but we can guess what their purpose is for. Now, this particular building had a lot of controversy when it was first being built, and that's kind of died off a little bit, and we're kind of just accepting that it's part of national security. Next on the list is Broadway Center Cinemas and Tower Theater. So if you're a movie fan, this is for you. Both these locations, you will not find the latest superhero and action movies played here, but if you're a true movie buff and you want films from independent filmmakers or foreign filmmakers that are trying to make it in the industry, these are the two places to go to. Both are located right in downtown Salt Lake. One of them is at 111 East Broadway Street, and the other is 876 East, 900 South. Great places, both of them. So the next one I've got is a state park. Most people are familiar with the big national parks that we have in Utah that gets millions of visitors. But if you're going through Cedar City, Utah, I highly recommend you go to the Frontier Heritage State Park. It is located in Cedar City, like I mentioned. It is a great park. I've been there myself. It is a living museum, and it features like log cabins and other historic buildings. There's farm equipment. There's a printing press, and there's also the original Cedar City bell. If I'm in the area, or if you're in the area, I highly recommend stopping by. It's a great little tour. Next on the list, we'll just call this place Shooting the Tube, or the Tube. So if you're a teenager, you may know about this particular place. I've been there when I was a teenager. I can remember it. And it was always thought of like this place that you weren't supposed to be. And now I drive by there and I see all kinds of people there. So I guess they allow it a little more. The actual tube is an aqueduct that is located at the mouth of Parley's Canyon in Salt Lake City. So what people do is you get a few friends and they block off the water with wood or steel and let the water pressure build up. And then people get on the other side at the beginning of the tube, and then people pull the boards out of the way, and you slide right down through. It is a really nice water slide. We used to have great fun doing it. So if you've got teenage kids and that's where they're at, that's what they're up to. So I did promise somewhere that would be free to get into and free parking. This is a multi-million-dollar facility, and it is for all age groups. You can take the whole family. Have a great day. It's the Hill Aerospace Museum, located right next to Hill Air Force Base, Utah. It is right there in Roy. It has its own gate to get into, so you do not need to access the base to get onto the museum. And it is open to the general public. It's open most days of the year. There are very few days that it closes. You will find aircraft from the military from all decades here. They have outside displays. They have 2 hangars inside full of aircraft. They just cram in there. There's also a lot of static displays too. They also do tours from time to time. It's a fantastic place to visit. I just read at where they have obtained one of the F-117 stealth fighters. I guess it just arrived at Hill Air Force Base, and they're going to refurbish it, get it all ready to put on display. There are very few of these aircraft left around. They are no longer flying in the U.S. military, so that'll be fascinating to see. Great place to go, and I hope you enjoy it. Hope everybody enjoyed that video. If you do have any questions, by all means, reach out to me. I'm glad to answer any of your questions. I hope everybody will take care and stay safe.